Monthly horoscopes. Before going into it, only 4% of you are actually subscribed, so if you end up this video useful, please subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. Virgo Monthly Horoscope for March 2021. Virgo Health Horoscope. A month during which you will have the blessings of Dame Fortune, and as a result be able to enjoy excellent health. There will be those of you who will have a predisposition to chronic ailments like constipation, dysentery etc. Even these people would experience relief in their condition. In short, it is unlikely that even your old troubles would give you any trouble this month, provided you maintain at best, the normal kind of precaution. There are some grounds for being careful about staying in congenial surroundings. This you should do, since this would have a direct bearing upon your health. Stay away from unpleasant places and people. Virgo Finance Forecast. There is nothing particularly encouraging about the configuration of stars facing you, and as such your financial prospects are none too bright. Writers, painters, actors, and other practitioners of the arts should make provisions for an extremely lean period, since that is just what they are going to face this month. Traders and those engaged in overseas trade would also fare poorly, or at best not do as well as anticipated. This would apply to most of you, who would have to struggle quite a bit and even after that, not achieve much success. Further, the climate would not be congenial for investment or the launching of new ventures. These could easily get stuck. Virgo Career and Profession Predictions. Nothing very propitious in the stellar configuration for your professional prospects. A much increased workload would see you plodding away at your objectives, without much hope of any significant betterment of you to condition. There is in fact every chance that this month would be like a straight horizontal line on a graph, representing a dull, somewhat tiring pursuits of goals, without any ups and downs. The only saving grace would be your association with some gifted people of learning. Those in the fine arts, like music, painting, writing etc., may have brief spells of interesting activity. Some of you might also do average kind of religious or social work. Virgo Education Horoscope. An excellent month during which your educational endeavors would have smooth sailing, since the stars are in an obliging mood. Those pursuing languages, journalism, and other forms of mass communication would have an extremely beneficial time. In fact, some of them may well go on to score some notable success. Generally, those pursuing the arts can also look forward to a similarly beneficial time. Further, most of you would be blessed with an absorbent mental attitude, whereas your mental faculties would remain much sharper, making learning that much more quicker and easier. Those sitting for competitive examination can look forward to achieving their objectives with just about the normal effort. Virgo Travel Forecast. During the coming month, you would do well to carefully scrutinize your travel plans and scale them down to the minimum, since few, if any, gains can be expected from travel. Yet, some travel you would have to undertake because the circumstances would be such. Most of it would be by land, that is by rail or by road, with a little possibly by air. The most favorable direction, that is north, would also be anything but favorable. This should forewarn you into accepting suggestions mentioned at the beginning of this prediction. Further, some of you would take a holiday with your family, which, too, would be wasteful. Virgo Family Prospects. This month, your family affairs are unlikely to have smooth sailing, since the configuration of stars facing you is none too favorable. You must pay extra attention to your children, since it is likely that they would be influenced in a negative manner which would make them undisciplined. Their performance might also remain quite poor at studies and other activities. Supervise their affairs very closely, giving more time and energy to this. The family atmosphere may also be vitiated with strife, and is a possibility of your relations with your maternal relatives deteriorating very fast. Do not be hasty or careless in your attitude towards your relatives. Virgo children predictions. A month during which the affairs of your children would get bogged down in difficulties, posing many problems for you, since the stars are not very favorable disposed. The performance of most of the wards of you people would be below average. Those studying any branch of accountancy may face a particularly difficult act of circumstances. Parents should encourage and help whenever necessary. Those sitting for competitive examinations should study hard and go in for extra coaching if they want to get through. Parents should closely monitor the progress of their wards. Please subscribe the channel, and thanks for watching.